Hello, this is Amy from iTradeAIMS.net, AIMS stress-free trading, and with me is...
Me!
Who's
Adam.
me? Adam,
Hello!
the guy who wants you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments, then leave them in the comment section below so that we could improve our videos. Feedback is always great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Right, so today was a day of beautiful trades. It didn't look like in the beginning, but it turned out into that. Right, so we have Euro USD. We traded this. Did you like that, Adam? This one over here.
Which one? The one that got you 1,000?
Let's not talk about money. Let's just talk about only indicators.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. So
Which trade?
Okay, we'll talk about the DAX one. First, we talk about Euro USD. So this trade is, well, it formed really nicely because you have this lovely wave one forming here. Now remember that around that time, you wouldn't know it's a wave one. And that's why we don't really look for wave 1 and 2 like traditionally people do. People want to trade wave 3, and because wave 1 and 2 comes before wave 3, that's the most logical thing for them to do. The only problem in this theory or this concept is that most of the time wave 1 and 2 happens within a sideways market, and sideways markets are a rubbish place to be. You don't want to trade inside sideways markets unless the range is something like this, and then you are trying to trade, you know, when the market goes up and you trade it from here to down here, and then you trade buy from here to here. That's absolutely not the way I like to trade. Anyway, so here we are. Let me just draw that thing again. So we have, now we know that this is a 1 and this is a 2, because we also know that this, you know, we've seen the zigzag here. Around this time, you would have a guess thinking, maybe it will break and go up. We don't want to take that risk. What we want to do is to wait for this to happen. And in many ways, people would say, oh, you missed the major move. Yes, we did. But then it gives us two massive opportunities. So I don't know if you have watched my video. There was a video that I posted on Monday where I pointed to this chart and I made boxes around this area. So I made a video a little bit early. It was a little bit too early, right? So I made it around here, I think, because it was 5 o'clock or something, or something like that. But anyway, if I made it here, I would say, okay, price would stay sideways, and what you need to do is to wait for it. And then on the M15 chart, at the Frankfurt Open, there's going to be this break. So let's go there and see that. This is exactly what happened. So 12 hours, like 5 o'clock UK time, I knew that tomorrow 7 o'clock, this could happen, and then I can trade it. And exactly at 7 o'clock, market went up, down, and there did its beautiful wave. So that's your setup 1, 3, 4, 5, comes in, almost hits target zone 1 there. And it's not over, because then you go to the H1 chart, wait for it. The next day, then it turned into a setup 1 on the hourly chart. Now you see this little bit of mindset that you have to kind of you're very itchy, Adam. So this little bit of this analysis you have to keep in your mind. So if you watch like 20 markets without much experience, you will lose track. That's why it's best to do just about this much, the one that I have, you know, that trade down here. Euro USD, pound dollar, pound yen, euro yen, dollar CAD, Swiss just to look at. Actually, I have something to say about Swiss later. And the Australian dollar, the Kiwi, and then these are just indices. Leave them alone. So this just does the trick. And so today, so within the 3, you manage to, this is how we do it. So when we see a 3 forming, we trade its wave 5, like so, using the famous setup. Check the channel for famous setup, and I think there's another video coming out for famous setup as well, or maybe one came out. So today, when you got to your screen, you saw at Frankfurt Open, which I'm marking here, a lovely blue dot here, sleeping gator. See, green is below the red, so that's the minimum requirement. Then you have that one single bar that's crossed the 0 line. Even if it didn't, it will be enough. But to see that it's red makes it perfect. It gives you more confidence. So you'd go long here. Slightly risky entry here because it's, the levels to the left are closed. Your stop loss around that time would be here. Then it gives you an add-on opportunity. You add on here, bring the stop loss from here to here, and give this entry a new stop loss at here. And now at this moment, if you're not out, both of your stop losses, they're not a stop loss at the moment, they're actually a stop order for banking your profits around here. So profits from this entry and profits from this entry. And if overnight it continues to go, then you will make a more profit. Hold on, we need to correct this, because you might be thinking it's this is the one that we draw earlier for the M15 chart. But for the H1 chart, the target should be here. So maybe during Asian session, it would move up by another 30 or 40 pips. So this is where ideally your target point should be. There we go. That's the Euro USD. Next one. The pound dollar. So what do we do on the pound dollar today? Well, I didn't really like it, but still, when it gained momentum, I took a trade here. And because I didn't like it and the other trades were going well, I actually exited around there. I don't know if I have it here. Let me actually drag and drop. Yep, this was a quick entry and exit based on the thought process that this market is not the one that I should be pursuing. Why? Let's go to the H4 chart. Can you see what's happening? I do not like to trade within a wave 4 on the 4 or the 5 times higher time frame. So let me now draw this one, okay? Are you with me, Adam? You probably lost. So I can say that this is wave 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And even if I don't do that, what I simply know is that I see a 3 where gator's open. Now price has gone back into the gator's mouth, and then it's in the no trade zone, or the no man's no, what?
I think it's going to go down.
Yeah, it looks like it's a beautiful setup 1 on the 4-hour chart right now. So because it was going up against this setup, what I was doing is I was trading inside a wave 4, and that I didn't like that, so I got out. And ideally, if you look at it now, we have now, if we're looking at the 4-hour chart right now, we need to look at a 5 times higher time frame. In this case, it's going to be the D1, and see if the trend is down. And obviously we know the trend is down, right? So it's, I have another video about this, and on TradingView as well I have this. I'll probably link that down in the description. This what we spotted. So price broke below the box, came back and retested it, and looks like it's holding that level. So that support has now turned into a resistance, and if that is true, then you'll have a beautiful setup here. So you put your pending order here, stop loss up there. Where would be your target? Well, your target could be either from using that level, or you could start from here as well. So this would be your target point. That's 257 potential profit and 100 pips stop loss. So there you go. We have one signal on the pound dollar chart for any time tomorrow. So likewise, the Pound yen was not one that I wanted to trade. What's going on, Adam? You want to dance now?
No, I just needed to stand up.
Okay, I don't think the mic would be able to catch what you just said. But anyway, Euro yen was not the one to trade, but it definitely was something to trade yesterday, as we discussed, and I have that video about this. So around this time you do nothing, and then towards the end of the day, like right now I'm looking at it, markets finished very strong. You want the market to remain sideways, and then at Frankfurt Open you go to the M15 chart and trade this, and that's the beauty. Although on this one I am quite sure that after this move my stop loss would have been moved to break even, and this would have just kicked me out and then went up. Ah, the joy of trading. Dollar yen had nothing today. Let's not talk about it. Dollar CAD was beautiful. I traded it, but I hope I remember to link that in the description. There is a trading view analysis that I did on this one, why I wanted to have my target points here. And let me drag and drop those so that you can see where I exited, and I'll tell you why. So that's the remaining 1/3, and that's the 2/3 of the position. So when the markets hit this level, I decided to exit, and that is mainly because my idea on the daily chart is that there's a breakout setup happening, setting up, although price is at the lower end of the box, actually out of the box, so it's quite bearish at the moment, but in the long run it's kind of like a bullish pattern going on. So I was thinking is that if these levels hold, then the price might start to go up again. And so while on the daily chart we don't have a trading signal inside this wave fall, on the hourly chart we had this opportunity. So because the support was strong and the setup was also good, I thought maybe wave 5 won't happen, it won't have the enough power to break it, and so I got out with 2/3 of the position for 36 points and brought my stop loss to break even. Now on other days sometimes it would come back here and then it would do another push down, break those levels and do a fantastic wave 5. Maybe if it goes really strong, wave 5 can actually turn into a new 3 and then it's happy days, but it didn't happen today. But if I didn't take profit, I wouldn't be that much happy. So what's happening on the Swizzy? Well, the Swizzy broke out of consolidation. Can you see this? Let's go to the 4-hour chart. As you can see, it's on sideways. If you go to the daily chart, interesting scenario happened, right? Let's put a line here. Price is breaking below. If this price closes outside, on the 4-hour and on the hourly all the way to M15, you have a green light to take any setup in the sell direction. There's going to be a lot of noise, Adam. So Adam right now is basically sitting on my back. Yeah, you're like almost lying on me like a monkey.
Exactly.
Yeah, and over my shoulder he's looking at the charts. So Australian dollar was also interesting. Yeah, it was so this is the example of a close to the zero line, the subjectivity in there, but it's like almost very close. So but if you look at the gator, it's really nicely sleeping, box is tight. Why not? Why not? And we took that as well. I had spread, because I was taking too many trades, I had spread my risk around. So those are the 2 trades, not those. Is it those? Yeah, this one. And is there another one? Do you see another one, Adam? Australian USD somewhere there? Yes, it's here. So there we go. The first one got out there, and the second one was trailing the candles. And looks like really I should have put stop loss here for this one to allow it to do something, if we do this target zone 1 here, probably hit it up there, but there we go. That's what it is. And we also did something on the Kiwi because Australian dollar was moving, so I took a quick scalp there. Also traded the German 30. So we took it there and trailed the candles. This is a volatile pair. You never know what it does. And the Feds are probably just, pouring money into the US stocks and the other people, in Europe as well. So just thing is just going up. If we go to the daily chart, we can see now that there's another video about it the other day I made about DAX 30. First we thought it was probably going to do a 5 down, but now we can see it's all bullish. And then it was clear to me that this was an ABC, so this could be a 1 and 2, and maybe this would be the beginning of a strong trend. So let's see what happens. And that is it. Is there anything else you want to add, Adam?
Maybe it's going down.
Well, the video is ending, so I thought you want to say something.
Oh, bye-bye.
Really? I thought you were going to say something, be a bit demanding. Ask the people.
Oh, yes. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel.
Yes, and?
Hit the like button.
And?
Leave a persuasive comment.
Persuasive comment. No. Leave a comment, please.
I was really gonna say a positive comment.
Yes, please. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if yes, please hit the like button. Do you have any questions or ideas for upcoming videos? Then leave a comment. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any future videos. See you next time.